playing Mean Girls. Okay. I am playing me. What's my name? Bye, Felicia. You know, I'll take Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Choose your outfit. Basic. That's pretty cute. That's kind of cute. That's super cute. I'll choose that. Last year, North Shore was thrown into chaos when former Queen Bee Regina George published a gossip-filled burn book. But that drama is nothing compared to what you're about to unleash. What do you think of my latest? You slide today's copy of the school newspaper in front of your best friend. I like it, but as long as you don't use Comic Sans or crayon, you'll probably be good. You're probably good. Not the front. The article. How is it? Relax. I'm sure it's good enough for your fancy smancy college. This is serious. You know I've been gunning for mid-meals journalism program basically since I've been in diapers. Until I get my acceptance, I have to make sure I'm putting out my best material. Felicia, you are North Shore's lead news writer for a reason. You're a total badass. You have nothing to worry about. I'm just not sure I dug deep enough with this article. I mainly focus on how the students became friendlier after the burn book. Maybe I should open with Caddy moving to North Shore last year. That's when everything started. I could have gone into how she pretended to join the classes to take down Regina. Pretty much everything we learned from the movie, basically, yeah. And how the more time Caddy spent with Regina, the more she became like Regina. You mean an ice queen? An ice queen? Ice queen, that's an understatement. That's a little unfair. Regina was vicious. She published a book full of hurtful lies, hurtful rumors, and gossip, so she could blame it on Caddy. I'm not saying Caddy deserved it, but she wasn't much better. True. Remember how she tricked Regina into gaining a bunch of weight? Stole Regina's super hot boyfriend. Well, yeah, that's where. That's right. She totally turned them against her by playing on their insecurities. It would have been impressive if it wasn't so cruel. Oh, what am I saying? It's still impressive. Do you think I should put that in the article? No, definitely not. What you did was perfect. You should focus on what's important. That pre-burn book North Shore was full of cliques and girls constantly gossip behind each other's backs. But after it was released, the cliques started to open up and the gossip died down. That you know of. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. By exposing the gossip, we had to face our own cruelty, which forced us to see how harmful gossip could be. So despite Regina's intentions, the burn book was a good thing. You and Gracie have never been popular, so nothing was written about either of you in the burn book. A part of you wonders how you'd feel if your article had. A part of you feels how you'd feel. A part of you wonders how you feel about your article if had been some gossip about you in it. You know, I'm actually surprised you decided to out Regina as the person behind it. Oh, I had to. A lot of people still think Caddy wrote it. It's not fair. But aren't you the one who's going to? But aren't you worried you're going to stir up old drama? Well, my response is to tell the truth. I wouldn't publish if I thought I wouldn't publish it if I thought it would. I wouldn't publish it if I thought it would. Would what? That's the goal. And that's how you get thrown into a ditch. Talking about you trying to stir them. Consequences be damned. Just know there's a lot of people gonna want to kick your behind. Wait, so you can say that. Wait, can you say that again? Just let me put it out my recorder first. I need proof that you said that for when this blows up in your face. Exactly. It's going to be fine. It's not going to be fine. I just hope Regina is as reformed as she says, and that she doesn't come after you like she did Caddy. I believe that Caddy has changed. She was nice to begin with, and she only flirted with evil. But Regina has been cruel for so long. I'm not sure she knows how to be nice. Good point. We better go feel Regina out. If Regina hasn't changed, she might try to sabotage me while I'm waiting to hear about college or application. I won't let anything tarnish my rep. You step into the hall and head to the cafeteria. Karen. Hello, Felicia. Hi, Karen. Self-proclaimed weather psychic. Don't you call for Karen. Karen was the best. Hi, Karen. She was the only Karen people. Karen is the only Karen that people go, hey, Karen. They won't go, oh my God, it's Karen. They won't go, they'll be like, oh my God, it's Karen. Hi, Karen. How's it going? My doctor says my intestines are too long, so I have to give up gluten. Oh, I don't think that's how it works. Sorry to hear that. You really would believe anything, huh? I don't think that's how it works. Some choices will affect your reputation with other students. Treat them kindly, and you may become this year's. I don't care about all that. Huh? Now that you mention it, maybe I'm supposed to eat more gluten. Anyway, I wanted to give you a heads up. Regina's looking for you. She's super pissed about my article. Karen shrugs, but then looks behind her. Her face lights up. Seth, wait up. Why didn't you call me back last night? That's her cousin. Karen hurried past you. Isn't that her cousin? Yep, I heard they made out at the Halloween party last year. That's one way to get in the family. That's one way to get in family time. Cool, I ship it. Legal in 48 states. Wait, there are 2 states that allow it? You laugh and shrug. Gracie shudders in disgust. It sounds like the article got to Regina after all. Let's hope Karen is exaggerating. Bye, Felicia. Well, she's never been the most reliable source of information. Unless she's predicting the weather. I guess we better go see for ourselves. You swing around and barrel into a wall of a person. What the? Strong arms grip you and steady you before you topple backward. Oh my God, which jock did I run into this time? You peek up at your rescuer's face. Wait, he's no jock. In fact, he's an anti-jock. Coop Andrews, North Shore's resident delinquent. I heard that he got into many fistfights last year. He had to see a court-appointed therapist. And then he punched the therapist. Jesus, look. I guess I can't blame him for being maladjusted. After all, his dad got arrested for robbery a few years back. Watch where you're going. Coop glares down at you as he helps you regain your balance. You step back quickly. Thanks for catching me. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Why are you up behind the corners like that? Like a creep. Why are you looking at harness like that? You need to catch me. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Some choices will increase your romance, others will decrease it. Choose it carefully. I wasn't paying attention. You dip your head down, avoiding direct eye contact. Are you scared of me? No. You glance up at me, his eye, then look away. I mean, I'm kind of scared of him. Maybe a little. I've only killed one man and he deserved it. But I've never hurt a girl. You stare at Coop, your mouth hang open. He stared back at you. Then he's joking. Did you really believe that? You're pretty gullible for a journalist, Felicia. You caught me off guard, that's all. By the way, I read your article. Oh, you did? That means you're my second reader. I didn't take you for the newspaper type. That's cool, I guess. Well, that I know of, at least. You're about to have a hell of a lot more, no doubt. Anything about Regina, the school eats up. People still worship her, despite everything. I mean, your article practically glorifies what she did. What are you talking about? It does not. Coop grabs the paper out of your hand and skims through it. Let's see, here it is. Regina had the right idea, but the wrong motivation and execution. Whispered gospels gives power to the bullies, but out in the open, it forces us to confront our weakness and vulnerabilities with each other. He shoves the paper back in your hand. You're saying there's nothing wrong with being content of the burn. Nothing wrong with the content. Yeah. Not exactly. If she hadn't released it intentionally and in the right way, she would have been applauded for her writing and spreading hate. That's not what I'm... But anyone who reads trash like that, the burn book, no matter their intentions, should be punished, not praised. You're not even letting her explain. You jump out the sound of Gracie's voice, having forgotten she was standing behind you. Coop looks at her, then back at you. I'm not going to get into this with both of you. Just know this. North Shore hasn't changed. The gossip, the clicks, it didn't go away. Just gone on the ground. That's what I'm saying. But it'll come back. It always does. After his last word, he waves. After his last word leave, he turns and disappears around the corner. What does that mean? What do you think it means? I have no idea. He's infuriating, isn't he? Oh, he's really friendly only. Not so bad. If you say so. Don't get any ideas, though. He's a total player. Everybody's a total player. There's only heartbreak down that path. Your phone dings and you check it. You find a text from Porter Ellis, the tech assistant for the newspaper. Check out your data on the story. You need to see this. I turn to Gracie. We gotta swing by Porter's office before we find Regina. You and Gracie meet Porter in the newspaper room. Oh, he's cute. Felicia, your story is all over social media. At this rate, you'll be a doctor. You'll need a doctor because it's going viral. Spoken like a true North Shore reigning tech guru. Where are you born? Were you born with an iPhone in your hand? Are you kidding? It was a Pixel. Dork. Anyway, I don't care about going viral. I know it will be popular. How can you tell? How can you tell? Well, it's going. How can you tell? How can you tell? Well, how well it's going? Why couldn't I say that? I couldn't say that for some reason. It's all about the exponential growth. Students are sharing it. Then people are sharing those shares. Even high schools outside of our city are talking about it. That's not always a good thing. Are people happy with it? Are they mad about, or are they mad about Felicia's hot take? You've got a couple of hardcore fans and a few serious haters. You reach for your phone, but Gracie grabs it first. Are you sure you want to see this? It might hurt your feelings. I need to know. Hand it over. I don't want to hear the good stuff. I never read my own reviews. That's better. That's probably just better for everybody. Gracie wiggles the phone in front of you, your face with a smirk. Are you sure? I bet you're dying to see the comments on here. You bite your lips, staring at the phone longingly. Then you give your head a firm shake. No, I can't. The comment sections are the comment sections are the absolute worst of society, humanity. Only because the good people refuse to engage. You should hop on that and defend yourself. Are you implying that I'm not a good person? Maybe later. First, I have to see if Regina is mad about the article, as Karen says she is. You and Gracie head to the cafeteria, and you immediately spot Gretchen and Regina sitting together. Looks like Gretchen is back as Regina's number 2. Queen of Secrets. Nowhere of secrets. I heard Tang Pak been icing her out lately. It makes so much sense. She's back with Regina. Well, wish me luck. As you approach Regina, she smiles coldly. Oh my God, Felicia, I read your article. So inspiring. Are you mad? Karen said. Well, since you brought it up, I do have one question for you. Yeah, we have a total question for you. A chill crawls up your spine as you stare. Regina stares you down. Why'd you tell everyone I was behind the burn book? Because you were. Look, I'm sorry the story upset you. Don't have to answer you. You did write the book. You did write the book. Well, actually, all of them wrote the book, to be honest. All of them wrote the book. Katie wrote in the book. Regina wrote in the book. Karen wrote in the book. All of them wrote in the book. So, yeah, Regina wrote the most of it. She was probably behind the idea of the burn book, but all 4 of them wrote something in the book. Like, Katie wrote the thing about the teacher. And she had to have told them about the gym coach too, because Damien told her. So she told about the teacher, and then she lied on Miss Norbury. I think that's her name was. She lied on Tina Fey. She said Tina Fey was a drug dealer, and then she told them about. Damien told her about the girl kissing the coach. So Katie had to have told Regina that for them to write it in the book. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe they've known it for a while, but Katie, they don't know. They might have already written in the book, but Katie confirmed it because Damien told her. And then she wrote the thing about Damien too. Well, she had them right because she said the thing about Damien. Damien's always too gay to function. I mean, they probably knew that, but Katie had them right. Put that in it. Well, Katie had somebody write that in. I think it was Gretchen. Maybe all of them contribute to the book, is what I'm saying. All of them are just as guilty as Regina. Maybe just as guilty. Just as guilty as Regina. Okay, all of them wrote some part of the book. Maybe Regina wrote all the stuff, but the other people confirmed it. Gretchen probably wrote just as much as Regina, because Gretchen know everybody's business. So it ain't Regina did write the book. She published it and everything, but like, she's not the only. At least the 3 original plastics were more like each of them contribute to at least a third of the book. I say maybe Gretchen and Regina probably got more of the book. They probably got more rumors. They probably contribute more to the book than Karen did. But all 4 of them technically had a hand in that book. Maybe Katie not as much. She probably got like a couple in there she heard, but she did put some in there. So it ain't all of them. It ain't exclusively all on Regina. Like, I would say Regina and Gretchen are responsible for at very least 2/3 of the book. maybe majority of the book. They're responsible for like at least a quarter. I mean, at least yeah, exactly 2/3 of the book, and then the last third is between Katie and Karen. I mean, Katie and Karen. Look, I'm sorry to upset you. I wasn't trying to reopen no wounds. I just wanted to explore the consequences of what happened. Overall, my conclusion was that the burn was getting out was a good thing. I know, I'm not stupid. I get that you're trying to make a point about the danger of gossip. Nobody cares about that. We're just saying we were just thinking that we were major B's last year, which was unfair. I didn't say that wrong. Yeah, I work really hard to change my image. Now everybody's looking at me like I'm the same old person I was last year. Once I write the story, it's out of my hands. I can only do what I think is right at the moment. Well, yeah, but you could have interviewed Regina, had a sit down with Regina, had like on a news, like on you're an editor of the newspaper. It's not like it's like completely illegal. You can't just use my name without my permission. Yeah, Regina's practically famous. You can't just talk about her. I mean, that's not a thing. I mean, she could have like, she could print out stories she wants to, but Regina is right. Like people probably gonna look. I don't get why you had to mention me. Like, it's like you want us to hate you or something. Like she didn't have to. You seem to already like she didn't have to put out Regina like that. She could have put it. I mean, yeah, well, everybody knows Regina, but she could have like after the book was published, and then after she could have had a sit down with Regina. Like we could have had an interview on the because it's a TV. Well, they have a weather report, so they had a news report. But she could have an exclusive with Regina. Get Regina's side of the story. Like get all four of the plastic, and have them give each of their side. Like like a Barbara Walters interview or something. No, all you have to do is tell me you like my hair and love me forever. But not only did you never compliment me, now you're writing articles about us. It's so not fetch. Gretchen, will you stop trying to make fetch happen? It's not going to happen. Whatever. The point is, Felicia secretly wants to be spring fling queen. This is her pathetic attempt to get her name on the map by using your popularity. Nobody talked to her before she wrote that article about you. Regina turns to you, her eyes cold. Oh my God, is that it, Felicia? Are you using it to become popular? Did you just write an article about me just to help you become a spring queen? What? That's far from the truth. How can they be so unfair? Nearby students have stopped talking and turned towards you, waiting for your response. I should stand up for myself. Set the record straight. Keep my mouth shut, let them think what they want. You square up your shoulders and meet Regina's gaze head on. I've been on the school paper since I was a sophomore. I have never been dishonest. It goes against everything I believe in to use my position to manipulate people. Besides, my integrity is far more important to me than some high school beauty contest. Regina folds her arms over her chest and looks over at you, then nods. Okay, whatever. Just leave me out of your articles from now on. Deal? Like, you just had a sit down with her. You blink. Surprised Regina cooled off so quickly. What was that? You're not mad anymore? Regina sighs and flips her hair over her shoulder. I get it. I was a biatch for a hot minute, and that's going to bite me in the butt sometimes. But don't drag me in any... Okay, that's what you're saying. Don't drag... That's exactly what I'm saying. Regina's like, okay, I know I was like this in the past, but I'm not like that anymore. Don't be using me for clout. I really want to finish this year and get out of here. That's fair. Like, you could have, after you finish this article, you could have turned up Regina like, hey, I'm going to publish this article, but as soon as I publish it, I want us to have a sit down. I want to put you on the, give you an interview, exclusive interview. Tell me your side of the story. Because then people going to see what she got to say. Regina grabs her purse and stands up. Come on, Gretch, let's go. I'm kind of like Regina on this. Because, like, you ain't have to put me in this. After last period, Porter texts you to meet him in the newspaper, so you hurry over. What's up? Am I getting more online hate? Quite the contrary. You're trending right now as the top pick for... Great. Porter pulls an online poll. I don't want to be the queen, though. Gretchen's name is right below mine. It makes sense that she threw that in my face. Gretchen's mad at you? She mentioned that, okay, yeah, she mentioned the spring thing when we were older. I thought it was weird, but now I get it. Aren't you excited? Don't girls live for this stuff? Sexist much? You really don't care. You'd be the first senior to be spring fling. Oh, that's right. I forgot. It was only for underclassmen until this year. Only for underclassmen until this year. I mean, I guess it'd be cool if I won. Only if it would give the nerdy girls some much needed recognition. I don't think Grenadiers... I mean, I don't think they really care. Now, if you were prom queen, that would be something different. But whatever. Agreed. And I'll do whatever I can to help you win. But I will poll change. If the polls change if people learn Regina is mad at me. But will the polls change if people are mad? But will the polls change if people learn that Regina is mad at me? Will this wave of popularity will this wave of popularity last until the dance? Going to change the title for me. Caddy's focus on popularity lasted a year. Totally morphed her personality for a bit. I don't want that happening to me. You never pull a Caddy. You're too real for that. Yeah, thanks, but still, people don't love me like they love those girls. It's unlikely that I'll win. When Regina was most popular, she was the most hated person in the school. She was also the most... Yeah. You don't need to be loved to win. As long as people know your name, it doesn't matter if they hate you. Exactly. As Gossip Girl says, as Gossip Girl taught us, you're nobody till you're talked about. Well, Regina used to be mean, and she was still gorgeous, funny, and clever. Now that she's trying to be nice, she still has all those things. So she just has the popularity without the fear. Yeah, people don't clamor to know what she's doing or thinking to the same extremes. Fear is a powerful motivator. You grab your backpack and hitch it over your shoulder. Yeah, well, I'm going to head out, but text me if there's any more news on my article. Next day, you arrive to school late and find Gracie's waiting for you. Felicia, this is not the day to be late. Why didn't you answer any of my texts? Sorry, I slept through my alarm. I had to rush here. Check your message now. You pull out your phone and find an invite to download the new app. Burn book install. What's this? It's Gossip Girl. Before you can click it, Gretchen storms up to you and shoves the phone in your face. Shoves the phone in your face. How could you do this to me? Gretchen Wiener's this news is sure about to blow up. Gretchen Wiener got a nose job over the summer. Everyone thinks she made the Burn Book app. Cut those clues to uncover the real culprit to clear your name. Start. You just discovered your first piece of gossip. You can review your gossip at any time by clicking the notes journal on the right side of the screen. Well, enter me. Gretchen shouts the words at you, causing the crowded hallway to go silent. All eyes are on you as you shudder out a response. Gretchen, I don't know what you're talking about, but I would never. I know it was you. First your article, now this app. Why are you trying to bring the burn book to? Why are you trying to bring the burn book back? A familiar figure steps through the crowd, steps towards you through the crowd. That Katie? No. Is that true? Did you do it? No, I didn't do it.